Good afternoon, Miss. My name is Jasmine Isaacs.
And I'm Crystal Cummings.
We're here from Group 1 Primary, and the subject we've chosen is grammar. The topic is punctuation marks, and Miss Crystal is going to introduce.
Okay, good afternoon, children. So today for grammar, we'll be doing punctuation marks. Can anybody tell me what is a punctuation mark? Yes, Alex. Good job. I see Daniel's hand up. Great, give them a clap. So, a punctuation mark, as they said, is any symbol or space that we use to separate words or a sentence. Okay? Now, how many punctuation marks are you aware of? Yes, Sarah, I see your hands up. Okay, you're aware of 3. Alexa? 5, okay. Sarah? Great, you're aware of 4. Alright. So can you help me to name some of the punctuation marks that you're aware of? Yes, Daniel. Okay, full stop. And how do we write our full stop? Good, a big dot, right? That's what it looks. And we have another name for full stop. Does anybody know? That's right, period. Give Joshua a clap. Good. Any other punctuation marks that we know of? Good, Samir. You're aware of the question mark. Now, how do we draw the question mark? Show me in the air, let me see. Good, it's like a back to front C. One stroke down and a dot, like a full stop. Good job. Give yourself a clap. Good. Now, Yogita, I see you have your hands up. What punctuation mark are you going to tell me about? Comma. Great job. And how do we write our commas? Anybody knows? Draw it in the air, let me see. Alright, we have a dot first. And we come down like this. Alright, I'll take one more punctuation mark. Anybody? Yes, Joshua. Exclamation mark. Good job. And how do we write our exclamation mark? It'll come down and a dot. Great. Give the class a hand. Good job, good job. I'm going to hand you over to Miss Jasmine, and she's going to tell you all about these punctuation marks.
Great. Now, Miss would have told you some things about these punctuation marks, but let's get into it. First, we have the full stop. It's also known as a period, which is used to end a telling sentence. Can somebody tell me what I mean when I say telling sentence? Yes, the sentence must be able to tell you something. Now, I need some examples. Somebody brave, give me some nice examples of telling sentences. Yes, you read the one on the board. The book is on the table. I'm telling you that the book is on the table. Another example. Yes, the boy is playing in the yard. It is telling us the boy. When we read it or when we say it, we know that it is telling us that the boy is playing in the yard. Good. Let's move on to question mark. Now, the question mark is used to end a question, or we can say a question sentence. Can you draw the question mark in the air for me again? Yes, we go around, down, and then a dot. Now, that punctuation mark is used to end question sentences, right? Great. Now, let's discuss some question sentences. Yes, you can say, what is my name? Or on the board we have, where is the book? Right? It is asking. Now, you know that you're using, or a question mark is being used because you have to give an answer. Right? So that's how you know it's a question sentence. It asks you something. Right? Another example can be, what is your name? I'm asking you, where do you live? Why are you crying? What are you doing? All those are examples of us using question mark. Good. Let's move on to exclamation mark. Now, the exclamation mark is used to end statements of strong emotion, raised voice, or command. Right? Let's say, for instance, somebody is yelling. That is what they mean by raised voice. If somebody is yelling, help, or if they're saying, come here, or fire, fire, that's raised voice, right? We use exclamation mark. If you're using strong emotions, let's say you're feeling angry, and you say, leave me alone, we use a exclamation mark. And it all depends on the way the sentence is used or how the person said it. Or it gives a command. Bring my bag. Come here. Right? Commands. Do you know of any other command? Think of some other commands that we use exclamation mark for. Very good. You can say, stop that. You're giving somebody a command, right? You're telling them to stop. Great. Let's look at the example we have here. Give me the book. You see how I said it? I'm giving a command. You need to give me the book that I'm asking for, right? Great. Let's move on to comma. Now, comma is used to separate listed items, or we can also use the comma to pause when we're reading. Right? Let's look at the example we have here. We need books, pencils, rulers, and erasers for school. Now, as you can see, we use comma to separate listed things here. I'm using the comma to separate books, pencils, because I'm listing things there, right? Let me give you another example of commas being used. Now, let's say I have a sentence. Mother went to the market. She bought apples, pine, grapes, and cherries. Now, to separate those fruits there, I use a comma, but when I reach to the last one, I need to put and, because we can't use the comma at the end. Good. So we went through all of these punctuation marks, and you know what they mean. Now I will take a sentence for each of the punctuation marks. So somebody's going to give me a sentence for full stop, question mark, exclamation mark, and then comma. Who wants to go with full stop? Yes, Alexa, let me hear you. Very good, good job. I am a pretty girl. Alexa is telling us that she's a pretty girl. Very good, full stop. Next one, question mark. Yes, Sherwin. Very good, how are you? He's asking, right? He's asking us how are you, and he knows it's because we will have to give him an answer. Let's move on to exclamation mark. Who wants to try exclamation mark? Yes, Sandra. Very good. Help, help. Now, at the end of each help, we put the exclamation mark, right? Last one, comma. Who wants to try the big one? Comma. Yes, Anthony, let's hear you. Mother bought me rulers, pencils, sharpeners, and scissors. Very good. That's good. Great job. Give them all a big round of applause. Good. Now, to end our lesson, I have a little icebreaker, or a little something to make you, to help you remember. Right? Now, the comma is saying, I think we should take a break. And you see we have the comma there. That's why I said we pause. So the break that he wants to take is telling that you need to pause, right? I think we should take a break for a second. Let's move on to the full stop. Now, Mr. Full Stop is saying, I think we should stop altogether. right? The full stop or the period tells us to stop. Mr. Exclamation mark is saying, I agree, right? Exclamation mark. And then our question mark is saying, what are you guys talking about? So the question mark is asking a question, right? He's clueless. So now our comma, full stop, and exclamation mark will have to give our question mark an answer, right? Because he wants to know what they're talking about.
Okay, children, so I have a little activity here for us to do. So it says, insert the correct punctuation marks. Let's read the first sentence together. Where can I find the post office? Now, can somebody stand and tell me what punctuation mark you think we should add to this sentence? Yes, Alexa. Question mark. Why do you say the question mark? Okay, because somebody is asking where the post office is. Good job. Give her a clap. So we end our sentence with the question mark. Good job. Let's read number 2. Peter won the race. Now, which punctuation mark do you think I should end this sentence with? Yes, Joshua? A full stop. And why would you say a full stop? Because it's telling us who won the race. Good job. Number 3. Close the door. What punctuation mark do you think we should add here? Yes, Sarah? An exclamation mark because it's giving a command. Good job. And our final sentence. I like to play football, tennis, and cricket. Which punctuation mark should I add into this sentence? Yes, Joshua. Comma. Where am I putting my commas? Between football and tennis? Okay. Anywhere else? Is there any other punctuation mark you think I should add here? Yes, Khalil? Full stop. Where am I adding the full stop? After cricket. Good job. Give them all a clap. So let's read it back together now with the punctuation marks. Where can I find the post office? Question mark. Because this sentence is asking a question. Where is the post office? Good. Peter won the race. It is telling us who won the race. So we put a full stop. Good. Close the door. This is like mommy or daddy giving you a command that you should shut the door, right? Good job. And our last one. I like to play football, tennis, and cricket. So we put our comma between football and tennis. And then we add a full stop after cricket. Now, why don't we put a comma here? Anybody can tell me? Because we have an. Good job. Give her a clap. So, because we listed things here, different games, we had to put our comma. And because they're telling us what type of games they like, we ended it with a full stop. Good job. Give yourself a hand. You did really well for this